staging. There's a big celebration planned as well, so very much looking forward to next week's shows. Even Raw is getting like Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. So yeah, very much looking forward to next week. But yeah, this week I think is going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay. I think there's going to be hopefully enough there for us to get a decent show. We're obviously getting the continuation of Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. We're getting the continuation of the whole Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Harper and Rowan storyline. Carmella is the new 24/7 champion, so that might open up a few things as well. So there's certainly a few things there that I think we can look forward to. But to be honest, I think next week is going to be huge, absolutely huge. So yeah, very much looking forward to that. I have also done a little bit of preparation work, and I can actually ping a message over onto Twitter. Thought, why not? Thought we would let people know that we're here. Let people know that we're actually live. So yes, hello to everyone that is in the chat. Hello to C Wrestling. Hello to AJ Parker. Hey Days, I heard Fox want Bray on SmackDown. Yeah, I've been tagged in a few comments as well, Sue. And someone was saying they want him to put Seth over. They want the Fiend to put Seth over. I don't know where these are coming from. I don't know if they're true or I don't know. I wouldn't worry about it. I really think that they, there's a lot of buzz following yesterday and what happened between him and Braun. So I just think it's kind of come out of that. They surely know what they've got by now. I mean, alls I've seen, and it's not even like just people tagging me on stuff, just as I've been looking at wrestling news sites and everyone is talking about The Fiend, which isn't a surprise considering he pretty much dominated yesterday's Raw, but they've got to know what they've got. They've surely got to know what they've got with merch sales and YouTube views and just the buzz that's around that character, I honestly can't remember anything like this. I mean, I was too young for when The Undertaker, first arrived. So I can't tell you what the buzz was like in 1990 or 91. I don't know. I can only watch the same shows that you can watch. So I wasn't really, experiencing that. But it wouldn't be like it was today because there wasn't social media. And the buzz is going to have been so much bigger for The Fiend than it would have been for even The Undertaker. So it's a special time. It really is. Hello to Sagosh. Shout out to you. Paul Heyman's got some hard work to do. The Fiend will get lost on a sports-focused box show. Not a fan of Seth crying last night at Bray in a mask. For me, Seth is damaged goods. For me, they went too far when he beat. I think if he had beaten a weakened Brock, I could have got on board. Okay, but the fact that it was a weakened Seth that beat a healthy Brock Lesnar. I mean, look, if you watched UFC, okay, I know not everyone does, but if you watched UFC, you will have seen what Brock Lesnar did there. What Brock Lesnar did in the UFC was mind-blowing. The people that he beat, the people that he just stepped in there with, you are talking about not just the best at the moment or, back then. You're talking about some of the best names of all time. What he did in the UFC was incredible. So to see him losing to a weakened Seth Rollins is so far removed from reality that honestly, it just makes me go, no, I just don't, no, I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. You can try and sell it to me, but I'm not buying it. So for me, that was really the point. It was that point, SummerSlam, I suppose, where it's like, forget it. I am now officially 100% off the Seth Rollins bandwagon. It's not really his fault, you know, it's just the way that he's being booked, but I would say, you know, a little bit like a modern-day Lex Luger. A little bit like a modern-day Lex Luger. The only difference being, Lex Luger didn't win the title in 93, and Seth Rollins did. So, I'm just not buying it. I'm just really not buying it. So, for me, I'm all about the Fiend. If Seth looks weak, I don't care. If he's crying like a little girl, I don't care. If he's falling over as he's about to do a suicide dive, which is my most hated move in wrestling, I don't care. I'm just full on. I'm full on the Fiend train. That's what I'm on. I'm on the Fiend train. I'm all about Bray. I'm all about the Fiend. I'm all about the Firefly Funhouse. I just want that to be a big success. Days, what do you think the new stage will look like? Hello to Jody as well. What do I think the new stage will look like? I honestly don't know. I mean, there's big rumours that the Fist is going to come back for SmackDown. There's a lot of love for that. They would be wise to bring that back. I was saying on Twitter, I mean, I was joking a little bit, but I would actually like them to have a couple of levels to the entrance stage. Like, still have a big Titantron, but maybe some kind of platform level, or not something that's necessarily obvious. It could even be that at the bottom of the Titantron there's a platform. And I would love to see wrestlers use the entrance staging more, you know? I suppose in a way, we've seen them fighting in the crowd. We've seen them go through commentary tables I don't know how many times. So could they maybe use the entrance staging somehow? Certainly when Mattel bring out their entrance stages, they've got interactive bits, you know, like scaffolding that falls down or platform on the back. So I just kind of feel like they could really utilize that. That's because that's something that's going to travel with them from arena to arena. So it would make sense if it was you could interact with it, you know? I'm not saying it has to be a platform, but I'm just saying certainly something that the wrestlers can interact with. I just think would be a lot of fun. So yeah, we'll have to see what they've got in store. I mean, look, I don't want this, but do you remember? I can't remember the pay-per-view. But do you remember the entrance stage that had like the spikes that were sticking down at the side, and the wrestlers would walk in between them? Can't remember. Did they swing? I can't even remember if they swung. I fully appreciate I'm not making a great deal of sense right now. If I Google WWE entrance stages, let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find what I'm talking about. Some of you probably know. Hopefully someone knows. But I remember, yeah, them spikes for like a pay-per-view. I want to say like New Year Revolution or something. I can't remember. There we go. That was them. Now, look, I am not saying that it has to be this, but I'm just talking about having an interactive element. Not the best picture, but look at them spikes you can see. It looks like Eddie Guerrero. Looks like Eddie Guerrero in the picture, and then you had these big kind of spikes that came down, and I'm sure they would like move a little bit as well. So I feel like, you know, you can go crazy with this kind of stuff. You can really push the boat out. Sounds like Backlash. I think you're right. I think it was Backlash. Yeah, Rhea Ripley's boyfriend saying Backlash as well, and they did swing. Do you know what? I can't really remember them that well. I can just remember them being like really cool. I remember them being really cool, being like very visual, and yeah, I think you're right. You know, I think they did swing. I would like to see. Well, maybe I don't know. I mean, that's more of a pay-per-view thing. That's more like, you know, a big pay-per-view thing. But maybe just something that's got an interactive element. If you've got any suggestions, let me know. Let me know in the comments, in the chat. I would absolutely love to see it. I'd love to know your thoughts. Dallas Vlog says, Days, I just got watching your Bray Wyatt injured video. Yeah, there's no news on that. Let me be very clear. In the thumbnail, in the title, it does say question mark. It is me asking, is he injured? Because the dark match. So some of you watching might not have seen that video, but after Raw, so after we were like, bye, and we went, there was a match between The Fiend and Seth Rollins. So, very interesting. Obviously, they're doing matches on house shows. This one ended differently. On house shows, he's been losing by disqualification. Last night, he got curb stomped 4 times, and he got super kicked 3 times. And I think it was like the 4th curb stomp. He went down. He seemed to hold his face. And he said something to the ref. The ref went over, gave a hand signal. Wasn't that, yeah? We all know that is... This is serious, yeah? This is serious. So it wasn't that. It was more like kill the lights kind of a thing. Cut the lights! Because as soon as the ref did that, lights went out, and that was it. So, very strange. Very, very strange. But I think it was it Jody? I can't remember. Someone was telling me on Twitter. I think it was. I can't remember. But someone was telling me that the rumours are that it might not be that Bray was injured. It might be that his mask broke. So the Fiend's mask might have broken last night. I mean, in all fairness, he did get super kicked 3 times and curb stomped 4 times. The mask at some point is going to break. So it seems like that's what might have happened. So it might not be an injury. We still don't know, is the answer. He could have picked up a little knock. Do I think it's anything serious? No, I don't. And I say that in the video as well. I don't think it's anything serious. But whatever it was, it didn't allow him to complete that dark match. It didn't seem like that dark match actually went the distance. Certainly the ref calling it off. And it going to, black. I was just thinking then, how cool would it be if, like, we got some kind of a ref puppet or there was something to do with a referee? What if the Fiend, like, targeted a referee or went after a referee? It was just really interesting how the Fiend, obviously we haven't seen him do this before, but he spoke to the ref. The Fiend said something to the ref came over. The ref was like, "Are you all right, Mr. Fiend?" And he was like, "No, my face is broken," or whatever. And the ref then called for the lights. So it kind of looked like the ref was working with the Fiend. He wasn't, but it looked that way. So, yeah, that could be kind of interesting to explore that. What do you think of a giant fist on the floor that opens for wrestler? What, like, a giant fist, like, what do you mean? Like that, and then it opens up like that, and then the wrestler's there? That would be awesome. Da 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 dum bum 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 bum. That would be my entrance, like that, and then I'd come out with like a whole chorus line of men and women, and then we would like kick our legs up. Da da da. Da, 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 da. I don't know. I don't know how I got to that from your suggestion, but wow, look, here we are. This is, even I don't know what's going on right now. Days, why do they call it a dark match? They call it a dark match because it's not shown on TV. So you could say like the cameras are turned off, the lights are... They don't turn the lights off. The lights are still turned on. But it's a dark match in the sense of no one can see it at home. It's a dark match that's only for people in the arena. Only people there can see it. Of course, in the modern age where people have got like camera phones and everything, doesn't really work. Like, there's no such thing as a dark match anymore. That's actually something WWE need to learn. There's no such thing as a dark match. In this modern age where everyone has got a camera phone, you cannot hide anything. So there is no such thing as a dark match. But that's what it means anyway. Shout out to Dean Winchester. Imagine if the fist broke. during the Royal Rumble, the fist would be shattered. The fist would be shattered. It'd be like that, like it'd be constantly having to open and close, wouldn't it? Like 60 odd times just for the 2 Rumbles. Oh my god. Here we go again. Days tonight, Liv Morgan. I don't know. I'm not sure. I can't. I feel like it was. I feel like that they are teasing it. Definitely. Because you could hear a woman's voice, couldn't you, during yesterday's promo? And then obviously there's the connection with the picture frame. You know, is that a connection to her profile picture? That one seems a bit of a stretch, but certainly a lot of people saying that is Liv Morgan. If you look at the comments on YouTube underneath the Funhouse video that WWE put up, a lot of people saying that is Liv Morgan's voice. Could just be people getting excited. This is a rumor that seems to be picking up more momentum. So we'll have to see. But I don't know, this close to Hell in a Cell, would they bring her back now? Would they bring her back after Hell in a Cell? I think they might bring her back after Hell in a Cell, but I could be wrong. I think EC3 will get a push soon. Sadly, there is not many belts. It's tons of belts. Peter Christ, shout out to you. Days, what horror character should I draw between Night of the Living Dead or Pumpkinhead? That's a good question. It depends how gruesome you want to go. If you want to go really gruesome, then do Tarman out of Night of the Living Dead or Return of the Living Dead. Try Tarman. Try Tarman just because I would like to see your parents' reaction when you go, what do you think? Shout out to Harold Finch. Brand new WWE In Your House pay-per-view would be cool. Do you want to know, Harold? Do you want to know something really weird, right? I sleep at very weird times because obviously right now it is nearly 20 past 12 in the UK at night. So I don't know when I'll get a chance to go to sleep. I might go to sleep like straight after the stream. But I can never just go to bed and go straight to sleep. I always have to watch something and doze off or listen to something. And it's funny you should say that. I was actually listening earlier to Bruce Pritchard's Something to Wrestle With. And he was talking about In Your House 3. And it was really interesting. He was talking about the Click and like all the stuff that was going on around that time. I can remember just before I fell asleep, because I did fall asleep, but I can remember listening to that and thinking to myself, they should bring back In Your House. So it's just very, very weird that you've just put that in a comment. That's exactly what I was thinking earlier when I was listening to Bruce Pritchard In Your House 3 podcast. I was listening to it on YouTube, and I love that podcast. If you're into old school wrestling, say old school, but like, 80s, 90s, got to listen to Bruce Pritchard because he worked and still does work for WWE. So he knows all the behind the scenes stories. It's really cool. Dave's thoughts on the whole Roman story. It's my favourite thing on SmackDown. It's getting better and better. I'm really into it. I don't know where is left for it to go, though. I wouldn't like it to be that Daniel is part of this. I want Daniel to be a victim, because it just wouldn't make much sense, not with the amount of beatdowns that he's suffered. So I'm on board, but I just don't know where it can go now. WWE should do a new pay-per-view in your country every month. A special event in a different country. We could finally get a pay-per-view in the UK. It's a really good suggestion. The only downside is that I don't know how big WWE is in lots of countries. Like, how big are they in Italy or Spain? Or, I mean, you could do America, Mexico, Canada, Japan. Do you know what? Scrap that. It's a good idea. Now I've gone through the list, I'm going, actually, do you know what? It's quite easy, isn't it? It's quite easy to find enough countries. There's like 200 countries. It doesn't matter if they're not popular everywhere. But yeah, I don't know how big they are in Italy and Germany and, you know, those kind of places. I think they're very strong in certain markets, but I think you're right. I think there's probably enough countries on board where you could definitely do that, and you could just move it around. That would be fun. Big criticism that I would have, though, when they've done that is that they don't really bring in traditions. I don't want to say stereotypes, but, you know, I mean, like, when they do the UK Raws, it doesn't really feel any different to the American Raws. They used to have the big Union Jacks, which, you know, whatever. They used to have a taxi. Do you remember the taxi that used to be on the entrance ramp, which, you know, okay, whatever. I mean, I suppose in a way it is very hard to give it much of a flavour, but you would want it to feel different, wouldn't you? You know, you're in the UK, make it feel different to the American ones. I personally feel like you should make Texas feel different to when you're in Canada, to when you're in New York. You know, it's always the same generic stage, generic presentation. It's very sterile. That's the word I'm looking for. Sterile. It's just very sterile. It's just like the same. It's bland wherever you are. Like, it doesn't matter if they're in the UK. It doesn't matter if they're in Texas. Doesn't matter if they're in Australia. You're still going to get the same setup. You're still going to get the same show. It is what it is. So I would like to see them explore kind of bringing in a few different flavors regarding wherever they are, and that would really work with your country idea. If they do in your country, they should do every US state. Yes, I'm kind of on board with that. Hey Days, your live streams are the best in the world. Thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate the support, my friend. Days, will you be doing an NXT live stream? Yeah, every week. That's it. We're done. We're up. We're running. Nothing changes. Although next week, I think I am right, aren't I? Smackdown. Welcome everyone to Smackdown. Smackdown moves to Friday next week. Can you hear I'm saying it with a question? Because I'm not 100%. So I think from next week, our live streams are Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. We do Saturday for UFC. So which I watch the shows anyway. Those don't tend to get like many views, if you will. We don't get like loads of people joining us for those. We've got a nice little community though. I do really enjoy them. But I just love watching the UFC. I'm a UFC fan as well as a WWE fan. Way bigger WWE fan though. Way bigger. Yeah, so next week's going to be all changed. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. Hello, Metro Man. Hope you are well. Monica King, what do you think Bray Wyatt's Twitter bio means? Revenge is a confession. Well, let's throw that out to the people in the chat. What do they think? Revenge is a confession. He's had that for a little while, hasn't he? That saying. Honestly, not sure. I mean, we know that revenge is a big part of what he's doing. You know, he's attacked Braun, and then he's come out and said, "I'm really sorry" to Braun. Braun was like, "You don't know what you've started." There's been some really interesting back and forth on Twitter today. So I feel like revenge is a big part of the Funhouse, but revenge is a confession. Not sure. Next week, Hell in a Cell. Is that next week as well? Oh my god. So that's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday. Oh my god. So hang on, what am I doing? So next week I'm streaming Friday for SmackDown, Saturday for UFC, Sunday, Hell in a Cell, Monday, Raw. Tuesday? No, not Tuesday. I get Tuesday off, don't I? Okay, cool. That's all right. 4 days. I thought it was Tuesday, SmackDown, Wednesday, NXT. I was like, okay, cool. Just the 4 days in a row. Days, you are glorious. Thank you very much, dude. Days sent some breaking news. What is it, Dean? Just let us know. Let us know here. You can be the person to let us know on here, my friend. First round NXT tournament match. Okay, we will do that. Evan, hope you are well, by the way. It's October 4th, not next week after next or something. Tuesday, Impact Wrestling. I am tempted. I love Jordan Grace, like as a wrestler, but yeah, I am tempted with Impact to just give it a watch. We might do like a bit of a one-off Impact just to see what it's like, because it moves to Access soon, doesn't it? AXS, I think it is. And yeah, I am tempted. Before we get any further as well, okay, I do want to just show you something. I always like to give you guys a bit of a heads up. Something arrived today. I ordered it a long time ago. This is something I've been after for a long time. Sadly, I can't go as far as to tell you what it is, because it is going to be in a video this week. But it's here, and I can show you the box that it's in. And I can tell you it's wrestling related. I am beside myself with excitement over it. And it's not, I promise you, it's not going to be some like Wrestling Shop Live related or anything like that. It is wrestling related. Let me show you. Here it is. It came in the post today. This has cost nearly £400. And to be honest, it's basically like my Christmas birthday presents to myself, if you will. Because any money that like the channel makes goes back into the channel. This one like has kind of more come out of like Christmas and birthday money. It's the only way I could really justify buying it, because I won't get like a massive video out of it, if that kind of makes sense. Like, it's not as if the video for this is going to pay for this. Like, that's not going to happen. So in order to get it, I've had to go, right, do I really want this? I do really want this. And so I've like used birthday and Christmas money, you know, you get from family and whatever. Here's the box that it's in. It is, look at this. Look at that little bit of velvet. Little bit of velvet. What is that? I mean, I know what it is. But yeah, whatever is in here is wrestling related and cost me about £400. So little briefcase that it comes in as well. So I am very, very excited to show you that. Very, very excited. So that will go onto the channel some point this week. As I said, I know the video's not going to be like a big deal, but that's not why I bought it. I didn't buy it to get a video. I genuinely bought this because I really wanted it. I really wanted it. So yeah, I'm really excited. Don't forget about AEW. Well, that'll be on. You're right, dude. That'll be on at the same time as NXT. So NXT will be the priority on the channel. I've been very vocal about that, but we will definitely have AEW on at the same time. And I will be happy to talk about AEW. I don't really want to miss out on AEW. So it could be that, you know, if you've got a bit of a throwaway match on NXT, then, you know, we can have a look, see what's happening on AEW. So we'll kind of be dual screening a little bit. So looking forward to it. Days, me and my brother got the Pat Patterson figure. Very, very cool, dude. Days, it really hurts to say this, but Bray is likely to get drafted to SmackDown Live. Fox said they wanted him. Thing is, Bray is technically the face of Raw. What do you think? I don't know. These rumors have come out today. I'm sure Fox do want Bray, but he doesn't fit in with the sports vibe that they want. So, I don't know. Fox aren't going to get everything they want. They'll be listened to, don't get me wrong, but if they say, look, we want Bray Wyatt, if I was Vince, I'd be like, or Eric Bischoff, I would be like, this doesn't fit in with what you want. You want statistics, you want Lesnar, you want us to try and get Ronda Rousey back, we're looking at getting Matt Riddle up, we're looking at getting Shayna Baszler up. We can't have scary clown man running around, right? I understand wrestling needs to be fun, but that goes absolutely against what Fox have been trying to do and what the rumors of what Fox want are. Like, Bray Wyatt as the Fiend should be nowhere near Fox. I mean, I have never seen a more Raw superstar. I mean, he is absolutely made for Raw. Raw is OTT, those kind of OMG moments. You know, I'm thinking trucks being driven through and just all like madness, things being flipped over. You know, Braun flipping things happened on Raw. Didn't happen on SmackDown because that's a Raw thing. The Fiend is a Raw thing. Jimmy Crane, what are you doing, dude? You legend. Jimmy Crane. I don't know why you've done that, my friend, but that is incredible. Thank you very much. It goes back into the channel. I've said it a million times. I'm not lying. It goes. That's where we get the money to buy the figures from. Postage every month costs me easily £100. Easy £100. In fact, I wish it was £100. It's normally more, but still. So it goes straight back into that. Thank you very much, dude. Jimmy Crane, 1986, the legend, says, "Hey days, haven't been around for a lot of the streams, so sorry." That's fine. Been busy with work. Favorite WrestleMania? ? Here's a donation for the channel. I have ringside tickets to NXT UK Brentwood next week. Oh, very cool, dude. Row B. Have a great time. Honestly, have a great time. Oh, well, I mean, you're almost guaranteed to have a great time because NXT, certainly following that Cardiff show, is red hot right now. And there's a lot of excitement. I think they've really made some stars recently. I'm thinking like that Dijakovic guy. Cesaro really put him on the map. I mean, he was kind of on the map anyway. I know he'd done like a lot of wrestling for like WXW. He was a known indie star. I'd heard of him, but didn't know anything about him. We watched him on an episode of NXT UK not that long ago, and I was impressed. But wow, his match against Cesaro was incredible. So I think, why am I saying Dijakovic? It's not Dijakovic, it's Dragunov. Dragunov is his name. I'm getting all these foreign names mixed up. But yeah, really impressive against Cesaro. So I think they've got a nice little star there. Obviously Imperium as well. Walter, Tyler Bate, of course. Pete Dunne still being used. Trent Seven and Tony Storm and Rhea Ripley might still be around. NXT UK is growing. It feels like it's growing. And it's a very exciting time. In answer to your WrestleMania question, I would love to know what the chat think, what the comment section say. Let me know, what is your favourite WrestleMania? And more importantly, why? Why? Don't just say WrestleMania 17. Why? Why is it your favourite? I'll start the ball rolling. WrestleMania 5. Star power, right? I can't name it for one match, but the main event was Macho Man versus Hulk Hogan. Amazing. You've got, like, I'm sure the Hart Foundation were on that show. I think the Rockers were on that show. The Ultimate Warrior was on that show. Jake the Snake Roberts was on that show. Roddy Piper. It's a who's who of the late 80s, early 90s. It's amazing. and more importantly, in a way, it was the first WrestleMania. I don't know if it was the first WrestleMania I ever saw. I can't remember if it was 5 or 9. It was either 5 or 9. I wouldn't want to say what was the first I saw. I think 9 was the 9 was definitely the first I saw live, kind of live on a tape, like it had happened a couple of days ago or something. Yeah, 9 was like the WrestleMania when I first started watching. 5 was the first tape that I got, so I don't know which one came first, but 9 was not a great WrestleMania in retrospect. I do love the theme, but not in ring wise, not the best. 5 was great. The WrestleMania with Undertaker 17 because TLC, that is a great one. Imperium versus Undisputed Era at War Games. Marcus, great suggestion. I would like to see it. WrestleMania 30 getting some love here. I'm seeing a few people mention WrestleMania 30. P. Rook says 35 is the best. 30, the end of the streak. My only issue with WrestleMania 30 is, can you name 4 matches from it? I mean, you could say Daniel Bryan versus Triple H, Daniel Bryan in the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Undertaker. Can you name one more? I don't know. I would struggle. Would I struggle? I feel like I am struggling to name one more. I am struggling. I'd have to be thinking about a Money in the Bank or the Andre Battle Royal, because I can't think of another match. I mean, was the Shield on that show? I feel like the Shield might have been. Shield against someone. Who would it have been? I don't know. This is what I'm saying. 29, blah, blah, blah. Right, I need to go onto Twitter for Evan Harris. Evan Harris is doing some epic work at the moment. There we go. First round tournament. Okay. Let me put up this first poll. I don't know how many polls we've got lined up this evening, so what I'll do is I'll just put it up for 10 minutes. I'll make them a little bit shorter, because it kind of feels like if this is a first round, there might be a few. So let me... oh, hang on. Let me put this up, and I will be back with you guys. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. But let's put in this onto Twitter. Fritzmeister versus Future compilations. Who should progress? Gosh. Okay, that is up. That one is up. Oh, can I just say as well, before I forget? Oh, little bit of lag. I think that might have been because I was doing the Twitter thing. I think it was Twitter. So hopefully it settles down. Certainly seems all right this end. Lag Mania. Let me double check it. Let me double check and see if it's any better now. Okay. Before I carry on talking. See. Hey, that is up. There's a frozen picture. Yeah, but... Oh. Yeah, okay, it's better now. This is a real problem, isn't it? I mean, I literally can't do anything with this computer. Otherwise, we get lag. I'm starting to think it's the computer. I'm starting to think it might not be the internet or anything like that. Because if I'm just sitting here like this, then everything seems to be okay. But if I try to do something, that's when we get lag. I'm actually going to start looking into getting a new computer, I think. I've had this one for a couple of years now. I mean, this one is like, it's an Acer, what is it? Aspire 5? Don't know. No, I don't know anything about computers, really. But this one was about £400, and I've had it a couple of years, and it's been brilliant. It's done a great job. This is like the first laptop that I've had, and it's been really good. But it just seems like now it's struggling. That's the vibe I'm getting. And we're starting to see now that we're getting a bit of lag, and I really don't think it's YouTube, and I don't think it's the internet, because whenever I'm doing something on Twitter, it's laggy, and then when I come off, it seems to be fine. So rest assured, I fully appreciate that is very annoying. I am going to start looking into getting a new laptop and getting that sorted, getting that fixed. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying. Until our good friend Lag appeared. How are you feeling now? I don't know who that was to, but me personally, I feel very emotionally strong, thank you. WrestleMania 24, Ric Flair's retirement match. That was cool. Server overload, you are too great. Well, that's not true. Days, is there any other way to donate? Super Chat isn't accepting my card. You don't need to donate, dude. You don't need to worry about that. I don't want to be encouraging that, because this is we're just chilling. We're just hanging out. This is just us hanging out. So yeah, I don't want to be encouraging that. So to answer your question, I don't know. Days, do you know any matches that are scheduled for tonight? I do not. Well, I don't know of matches. I know they said that there would be confrontation between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon. I know that they were saying that there would be obviously development with the Roman, Daniel Bryan, Harper, and Rowan situation. And I know they were teasing Carmella with the 24/7 title. Other than that, I don't know. I can have a look, though. Let's have a look. Go over to SmackDown Live Preview. SmackDown Live to have a new name on Fox. What do you mean? SmackDown program has been through many names. Most recently, it's been called SmackDown Live. According to PW Insider, the new name for the blue brand will be Samantha. Friday Night Samantha. There we go. Welcome, everyone, to Samantha. I'm lying, of course. No, it's going to be called WWE Friday Night Smackdown. So they're not going to call it SmackDown Live. They're just calling it Friday Night Smackdown. Oh my God. Does that mean I'm going to have to write that out in, like, the title? Why is that so wordy? Why have they done that? So now I've got to... Oh, my God. So now I've got to type out WWE Friday Night Smackdown live stream. By the time I've written that out, I'm going to room out of character space, aren't I? I can see people just calling it Smackdown. Blooming Friday Night Smackdown. I guess they're doing that so that they want people to know that it's on a Friday, because obviously it's moving from a Tuesday. So they're doing it so that people know that it's moved. The other thing as well is that they did this before. Like when it went live, they were like, we need people to know that it's live now. How are we going to do that? Should we call it SmackDown Live? Yes, let's call it SmackDown Live. And now they've just gone, it's moving to a Friday? What? How are we going to let people know it's on a Friday? Should we call it Friday Night Smackdown? Yes. Anything they want you to know about the show, they just put into the title. I'm surprised this week's show's not called SmackDown Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon face-to-face episode or something like this. Just shove it all in the title. Friday Night Fish and Chips. Ooh, lovely. Friday Night Prince Puma. Wasn't it called that back in 2012? Yeah, it was. It did have that as a name. It's gone through many different names. It's always had SmackDown in the title, but yeah, we have had Friday Night Smackdown, SmackDown Live, SmackDown. So makes sense. Everyone remembers the name Monday Night Raw, yet we still call it Raw. That is true. That is true. Hey Days, it is the last night with the wild card rule. Yeah! Celebrate good times. Come on! I will not miss that wild card rule. I will not miss it. Days, I am in Germany. Have you ever been to Germany? I actually have family from Germany. Mama Days is she's still alive, half German. My grandma was German, and so that makes me 25% German. And I think she moved over here before like the war, and I think that was very difficult for like her and obviously my mom, because not great like being connected to like German and Germany during that time. But so I know they struggled. My mom I think struggled a little bit at school and whatever, name calling, things like that. But I love Germany. I have been over there. I went there as a youngster to see that side of my family. That's why I'm telling you this story. So I did go over there a fair few times when I was young, to see that side of my family, and I've also been over on like a couple of school trips as well. I gotta tell you, just such a beautiful place. Really, really picturesque. Some of the places that we went to. I love it. I would love to go back. I've had a lot of friends that have gone to Berlin. And they say like the nightlife and everything there is just next level. It's just one of the great cities in the world. So a lot of love for Germany. A lot of love for Germany. How do you... Hang on, what? Hey, do you think you'll ever do a WCW collection video? Also, hello from Australia, 9:30 a.m. Oh, hello, Australia. I've never been there, but I would like to go. I would like to watch the Ashes cricket in Australia. I've seen the Ashes cricket in the UK. I love cricket, but I only watch England. I don't watch any other teams. I only watch England. I'd love to go to Australia and watch the Ashes, watch England play. So that's a place I'd love to visit. WCW figures, difficult, because I'm going to be very honest, I don't know anything about them. I never collected them. I've always been a WWE fan. I would during the Attitude Era, I gave WCW like a sideward glance, but there's a lot of WCW shows I've never seen. There's a lot of things that happened in WCW that I know the big stuff. I've over the years I've educated myself, if you will, brought myself up to speed. But a lot of those big moments, like Hogan turning heel, I didn't watch that live. I was WWE. And plus also back then in the 90s in particular, I didn't have a way of watching it. We didn't have Sky Sports. And honestly, I don't know where WCW was. I believe it was on free-to-air TV, but it was just never part of my regular viewing. So, I didn't watch it. So, something I'd be interested in doing, because I would be learning about it as well as I would be researching it. I know they were made by Galoob, was it? And I can picture the style of the figures. I can see the packaging in my head as well, like really cool retro packaging, white with the image on the side. Sting in particular. And they did other ones like the grossed out figures. But I don't know a great deal about them. So yeah, definitely something I'd like to research and maybe do a video on. Wait, we need to do Wheel of Fun, don't we? We need to do Wheel of Fun. And I am a little bit nervous about that because of the fact that everything's a little bit wobbly. I can tell you I'm still none the wiser about matches. I did have a quick look, and there's nothing that I can see that's advertised for tonight. So we'll have to wait and see. Right. I don't know if there's lag. It only seems to be lag if I'm doing Twittery things. Well done to Future Compilations that's progressed into that first round. Future Compilations has gone through. Let's go over. Okay, let's do this. Let's get this Wheel of Fun done. So it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. My voice is shot. Absolutely shot. I don't know why. It's just got zero power behind it. I mean, not that it's normally got power. It normally struggles, but I don't know if you can hear it. It's not... I don't know. I think I've done too much. It must be all the shouting. Must be all the shouting that I've done. I'm blaming the Fiend. I'm going to blame the Fiend. Okay, let's put this on. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Save that. I, of course, did not set this up beforehand because I am the worst YouTuber in the world. Let's go. Up. We need another championship. And I did add another championship. If you are watching, whilst we're just waiting for that to update, if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, I think the subscribers came back. I didn't check. But last I was told, we were down to 0 subscribers. They could be back now. I genuinely don't know. But if you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. Join us. We're here for Raw, Smackdown, NXT, all of that good stuff. I've got the word donut on the wheel. What the hell is going on? Why is the word donut on the wheel? I have not typed that. I swear I have not typed that. I haven't typed that. I'm going to be honest. I think that is like a generic. I think that when you first go on to Streamlabs, the wheel is already set up. And I think it's got different segments already that exist. And I think one is donut. I don't know why that's just been added. Let me get rid of that. I haven't got a donut. Okay, there we go. Okay, brilliant. There we go. Right, yes. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe. We're here for all of those shows. Donut has gone. Let's just spin the wheel. This is like the worst 5 minutes of my life. Right, let's spin the wheel. The Fiend is in. It is the work of the Fiend. Absolutely right. This is the work of the Fiend. He's gone from terrorizing people to adding the word donut onto the Wheel of Fun. Okay. Oh, of course it's Slam Attack. Of course it is. It's absolutely addicted to Slam Attacks at the moment. Look at that. It is absolutely addicted. Don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I haven't changed any settings. I don't even think there's any settings I can change. Genuinely. I haven't got a clue. Okay. Slam Attack! 3 packs. Let's try and find them then. 3 packs of Slam Attacks right here. Hello! Right here, 3 packs of Slam Attacks. Bang. I'm going to give them away. They will go to the 15th person that gives me the word boss. I'm thinking Sasha Banks. That makes fight. It does, doesn't it? You got rid of Donut. I did get rid of Donut. I wouldn't even know what would happen if it landed on Donut. 15th person to give me the word boss. Good. Gavin, shout out to you, my friend. Okay, I will do that in a sec. Evan, no problemo. Here we go. Boss. Had a dream, I had a baby, and it was really, really lazy. It would cry my happiness away. Okay, right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well done to Sue Hines. Well done to Sue Hines. You are a winner! Well done, Sue Hines. 3 packs of Slam ATAX. Sue Hines. Well done, my friend. Bosh. Right. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna use my phone to... Oh no, that's gonna be a bit of an ish, isn't it? I'm gonna try and use my phone to put the Twitter thing up, because if I use the computer, it's crashing. I'm using my old noggin here. I'm using the old head. Big Dog versus Zaykimi Porter. Okay. I'll do that on my phone. We are 5 minutes away then, my friends. 5 minutes away. Hang on, what did I post that on? Where did I post that last poll? Did I post it onto the wrong account? Did I? Did I? No. Okay, I'm proper confusing myself here. Let's put this one up for 10 minutes as well. I thought I'd just put that last one onto Wrestling Days UK rather than Wrestling Days. Who should win? Who should win? Should it be Zaykimi Porter, or should it be Big Dog? I love both of those guys. I could not choose there. That is a difficult poll. That is a difficult poll. Right, that is up now. I need to just move this down so it appears in the little window. Let's just update this. This might be causing a little bit of lag whilst I try and update this. Bosh. Bosh. Lovely. Bray tweets. He tweeted earlier, yes. Sorry, not been a while. My mum passed away. Oh, dude, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. That sucks. That really sucks. Days, I have a cat named Eddie, and we got a new one, and I have convinced my parents into naming him Guerrero. That's cool. Who's gonna get drafted for Raw and SmackDown? We're gonna have to find. We'll have to wait and see. That's a big thing, isn't it? I mean, anyone from NXT, SmackDown, or Raw could move anywhere. So that's not that far away, actually. That's only a few weeks away, isn't it? He replied to Braun 6 minutes ago. Oh, okay. Let's have a look then. Let's see what he said. Let's see what he's got to say for himself, shall we? What's he got to say for himself? Where are you, Bray? Right, here we go. Give us Braun. Okay, so Braun Strowman said, "Oh my," I'll try and do it better than that. Oh, my old friend. You don't know what you've started. I'm not the same. I'll do it in his voice. Oh, my old friend. You don't know what you've started. I'm not the same boy as you found all those years ago. And then Bray Wyatt replied by saying, neither am I. Stay away, please. I say, if I don't get nominated for an Emmy or an Oscar, then this isn't a world I just belong in. I am right up there, yeah. Right up there with some of the best theatrical performers of our modern times. Yeah, interesting. Very cool. Very tasty. Jimmy Crane, 1986, not happy with that epic donation. Thought, I'll fire some more in it. Dude, you maniac. Jimmy Crane, 1986, aka the Maniac. WrestleMania 30 matches. Cena versus Bray. You're right. That was a big one. Shield versus Kane and the Outlaws. Oh, okay. Totally forgot about that one. Shield versus Kane and what a pairing is that? The New Age Outlaws and Kane. Bizarre. Very, very bizarre. I don't know who thought up that match. Awesome. Very, very cool. Days, the Hulk Hogan impression from last night was spot on. Dude. I am amazing. Right, we're going over, my friends. This is flashing away because it is time, as Bruce Buffer from the UFC would say. Heading out for dinner for my birthday. Enjoy the show. Where are you going, Mark? Where are you going? What are you having? You've got to let us know before you go. You can't just say I'm heading out for dinner. What are you having? What is it? Come on. Nice work, man. I wonder what Days would do if you got £100 super chat. I can tell you because we have been down that road before. I would send you information on how to get a refund. That's what I would do. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-bum. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Days, have you got Elite 69 yet? I'm not actually after all of that series. I have had to kind of cut back a little bit because of buying this. I don't need to collect every figure that's released. I really just want to go for ones that I don't have, so first time to lines or belts that I don't have. I'm trying to not streamline, that's not really the right word, but I'm trying to be a little bit more selective. Days, I've now got 4 horror figures. Ooh. Yeah, Mark, did you tell us? I know you're going out, but what are you having? I seriously hate the time gap. It's 5:30 and I haven't slept. Yeah, that sucks, dude. Days, the Fiend is chasing you. You get to pick a superstar. Who would you choose? The Fiend is chasing me. I can pick a superstar. Who would I choose? I'd want someone that would mess with the Fiend's mind, so I would want... I don't know, I mean, Bray is just on his own, isn't he? There's no one, I think, that would... Even, having Bo Dallas wouldn't make any difference. Rowan wouldn't make a difference. Maybe Randy Orton. I really feel like if he was chasing me and I was with Randy Orton, I'm pretty sure he's going after Randy Orton more than he is me. So, I would go for Randy Orton. Vince McMahon. That's a good shout. Right, we are in San Francisco. I'm guessing, yes, we're at the Chase Center again. We got the evil Vince puppet as well. Rowan on his way. Is he with Harper? No. Is he on his own? It looks like he's on his own. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. They're really behind him, aren't they? They're really pushing Rowan. I mean, if you'd have told me at the start of the year that SmackDown would open with a Rowan promo. Just think about that. This isn't in the middle of the show. This is opening with a Rowan promo. He is huge, though. And he does deserve it. Are they using a new camera? Don't know. I can't say I'm noticing anything different. They just showed one, I suppose, that was a bit different, that was over by the entrance stage. Like new camera angles, do you mean? Pitch quality looks the same. Booze for Rowan. He's got a Kill Switch Engage shirt on, which is cool. Look at the size of his arms. Look at the size of his arms. Yeah, there's definitely a new camera being used here. What do you mean by a new camera? Do you mean camera angle or a new camera? My picture looks the same. Booze for Rowan. No, new camera. It's like a little laggy. Oh, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? They must have been watching my streams. They've been watching my streams and they've gone, we need some of that. That's what we're missing out on. We need some lag. Rowan is laying into the crowd. Day's last Tuesday night Smackdown. Oh, it will be missed. It will be missed. I don't know what I'm going to do on Tuesdays. Have a lion. I'll get a lion, I know that much. Yo. Where do you watch Smackdown? I watch it on Sky Sports Arena. Rowan says destroying and dominating is what matters. My old friend Dan. My old friend Dan knows that I'm right. Oh, talking of his old friend Dan, here comes Daniel Bryan. Got a bit of a yes chant going for Daniel. Or his music's hit anyway. Crowder, here he is, look. Daniel Bryan's here. If Daniel Bryan's doing a face turn, he will go into my top 5 favourite wrestlers. I love Daniel Bryan. But obviously I couldn't support that whilst he was a heel. Because I have to be loved. I have to feel loved. Daniel's in his wrestling gear, by the way. There we go. Daniel Bryan says, fight me right now. If you want some respect, fight me right now. There's a ref in the ring. I think we're getting this. This is awesome. Yeah, I think this is happening. This is happening. Daniel Bryan versus Rowan. Why is the ref? Come on. Yeah, there we go. Bell's rung. They lock up. So this doesn't look like they're working together or anything like that. There was rumors that they might have been, but we are underway here. Great start. Hot start. Oh my God, this is good. This is really good. I really liked how the ref really milked that. The ref was like, are you ready? Are you ready? Let me double check. Are you ready? Are you ready as well? I just double checked with him, so I'll double check with you. Let me triple check. I'm triple checking with you. Are you ready? Okay, now I've triple checked with you. I've got to triple check with you and triple checking with you. Are you ready as well? Is everybody ready? We're going to do this. Let's do this. The ref made that. Right, Daniel is laid out on the outside. Yes. They're squashing Daniel Bryan. I don't feel like he's in the best place at the moment. Anyway, you know, I mean, he's been in that tag team. It's not as if he's like red hot right now. So if they're going to use him to put Rowan over a little more, then I'm okay with it. Big Daniel Bryan chants. Days, what are your thoughts on Undertaker as Kane figure? It's fire, isn't it? It is awesome. Great figure. People were excited for that figure anyway. The packaging is amazing. I give it a 9 out of 10. The only reason I've not gone higher is because, well, I'd want to see it. I'd want to see the face scan. And to be honest, I don't know. The only thing that bothers me, the only niggling thing, is that it is an Undertaker figure, but it's not an Undertaker figure. Like, he's wearing Kane attire. I wish you could take the Kane attire off and he had Undertaker attire underneath, which I know is asking a lot. I know it's asking a lot. I know that would be borderline impossible. Like, to have a full Kane bodysuit that you could remove and then you had Undertaker. I mean, that for me would be the next level. That would be the next level. If that Kane figure was wearing a really tight bodysuit you could take off and then it was an Undertaker figure underneath. But I think that's me asking too much, to be honest. I would expect that to be at a higher price point as well. I'd expect that to be a $29.99. I'm not, Although, I mean, look, they did it for Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man's got a full bodysuit, and he was in the Retro Fest line, so it's not completely out of the realms of possibility. Plus the new Ghostbusters figures have got all bodysuits. Do you know what I mean? I'm just saying these things out loud. Wrestling days, how do you feel about Tuesday or Thursday retro wrestling streams? By retro, I mean 80s to 2007. I would be on board with them, but I would want to figure out how we would do them, to be honest, because I genuinely don't think. I mean, we've got a nice community, but you know, you're asking a lot of people to kind of join us all the time, like join us for Raw, join us for SmackDown, join us for NXT, join us for pay-per-views, and now join us for these retro pay-per-views. And plus also, if you're doing a watch-along, it's not the kind of thing people can jump in on. Like, you've really got to be in from the start, so that's why I've always been against them. So a few obstacles that would have to be overcome. It's got the Kane mask and a Kane head, though. It does. Hey, look, I love it. I think it looks awesome. I'm just saying that I think the thing that bothers me about the figure, the only criticism, is that you can put the Kane mask on and it's a Kane figure. You take it off and it's not really. I suppose it is an Undertaker figure, but it's not really an Undertaker figure. It's I don't know. It's kind of like a Kane figure that's got a removable mask and it's got an Undertaker head on it. So if you've already got a Kane figure like that, is the Undertaker head underneath enough to convince you to buy it? You might want it for the packaging. I mean, the packaging is fire. The figure is great. I'm really not down on the figure, but that's why I'm at a 9. That's why I'm at a 9 and not going, it's the greatest thing I've ever seen, you know? There's apparently it's a new higher frame rate, the camera being used tonight. Fox has paid for it for when SmackDown goes to Fox. Disappointingly, it looks exactly the same. I honestly cannot tell any difference. If you hadn't have mentioned it, I would not have known. I cannot tell any difference whatsoever. Equally, it's not lagging or doing anything for me. It just honestly looks exactly the same. Interesting stuff, though. Well done to the big dog that has progressed as well in our poll. Days, make a new weirdest figure video. We could, to be honest. I'm still very focused on the Halloween figure stuff at the moment. And the horror figure stuff. So if I'm doing figure videos, it's probably that's going to take the priority. Although saying that, there are wrestling figure videos planned. But they're still horror, Halloween themed. And I have to give you guys a big, big thank you as well, because you jumped over to that horror figure collection video and you put some likes on and it made a big difference. It jumped up like about 500 views. Which, you know, really helps. So, again, if you haven't yet, I really would appreciate it if you would jump over to that horror action figure video, you know, during a break or whatever. Just drop a like on it. Obviously, give it a watch if you haven't, but for those of you that did it yesterday, I saw it jumped up about 100 likes. So, about 100 people did it yesterday, which is amazing. And from that, it got about 500 extra views. So it works. It's the bottom line. You know, the work that you guys did, the help, the support that you gave, it worked. So yeah, just a thank you really for that. Right, let's go back to the action. I probably should be calling it. We've got Daniel back in the ring with Rowan. Rowan collides into him and Daniel collapses down. Quite a slow pace to this at the moment. Still hasn't quite picked up. Daniel, though, with a basement drop kick, taking out the knee of Rowan. Loved the horror figure video. Sorry, Junior Flaws. Loved the horror figure video. ... Instant like. Thank you very much, dude. Did you see the Kane story? It was sad. What do you mean? Are you talking about, like, Kane and the fire and all of that kind of stuff, or is this something different? It's all Daniel Bryan now. He's got Rowan. He's about to hurl his leg around the ring post, and he does. Rowan in pain. Just keeping an eye out, because you get the feeling that Harper's going to get involved here. I get the feeling this is going to have a screwy finish. Daniel on the edge of the ring with a beautiful drop kick, and again hurling Rowan's legs around that ring post. How great has Daniel Bryan done since his comeback? Like, no injury concerns, no time away. You know, he's had a little championship reign. He's achieved a lot. He's had a couple of championship reigns, hasn't he, since he came back? He hasn't, like, been at the top of the card, standing in people's way. He put Kofi Kingston over. He's done really well. AEW would love him. They would love him. They would snap him up in a second. Daniel Bryan is like a sleeping giant in WWE. If he turns face, he could be huge. Slams Daniel down. 2. Kick out by Bryan. Days, I recently saw the Ultimate Warrior Defining Moments rarest figure going for 75 quid on eBay. Really? That sounds very weird. Days, did you see Adam Page's Twitter? No. Days, new tournament poll. Okay, I'll do that at the next break. Days, how do you think the Fiend's heel glove works? I can't remember who it was. Again, someone on Twitter was saying, it might have been Jesse? I can't remember. I'm rubbish. I've got the worst memory. But someone on Twitter says, what if, when he's in trouble during a match, that's when he uses heel? He listens to heel. And it's kind of like, you know, when Hulk Hogan would Hulk up and he would, you know, start coming back. Maybe the Fiend is down. He's in a bad place. He listens to heel. And then that's when he starts to get some momentum again. So heel could heal the Fiend when he needs it. We haven't really seen the Fiend in trouble, which may be why we haven't seen the heel glove being used. So I'm kind of on board with that. Right, we are going to commercial break, so I will put up that next poll. I gotta be honest, this match is a little slow. Some nice action, some nice little things, but nothing too cray-cray at the moment. Weather is bad in England. It is fine here. There's no rain or anything. Obviously, it's pitch black because it's nearly 1:20 in the morning, but it seems to be absolutely fine. No dramas. I think it's ironic. Daniel Bryan loves the environment, but in this match, he is chopping down a big redwood. Love it. That is the kind of joke that I would be proud to tell. Who should win? LSW. Dallas vlogs. Oh, I need to tell you guys something as well. I was talking to See Wrestling about this earlier. I was thinking, how cool would it be if we somehow did a video that had, like, cringe crew members in it? I was trying to think what we could do. I was saying to See Wrestling, who rightfully shot this idea down. But I was saying that we could do, like, the 12 Days of Christmas. So, like, we could get people in the cringe crew that wanted to take part to give us, film themselves doing a little segment of a song. And then we could put it all together, and it could be, like, the cringe crew Days of Christmas or something. The cringe Days of Christmas. And then I could edit that together and put it up for Christmas. Just might be cool, mightn't it? It's just, you know, maybe put a face to the names that you see in the chat all the time. Like, we've got a great community, and I think it would be cool to maybe include the community in a video somehow. But to be honest, I still haven't quite got. I don't feel like I've quite got the idea yet. I don't feel like I've hit the nail on the head yet. But I did like it. And I don't mind people sending me little clips, and then I edit it together into a video. And when you're doing something like that, it feels like a song would be the best way forward. But I appreciate people aren't going to want to sing. I mean, I'll give it a go. I'm not the best singer, and I'm a little bit shy, but I will give it a go. But yeah, I appreciate other people might not want to do that. Plus, also, then you're like, what song would you sing? And you'd want it to be wrestling related. And it seems like a nightmare. And I feel like I'm talking myself out of it. But I do like the idea. I do like the premise of it, you know? So, yeah, that's a thing that I'm just floating out there for people to debate and enjoy. Trim your moustache a bit. How dare you? Well, I was thinking of doing the middle bit like Rusev, wasn't I? I could get a Rusev going. Couldn't I? Could maybe do that at Hell in a Cell for a forfeit. Maybe I shave it off and just have a Rusev. That could be the forfeit. The 12 Days of Cringemas. Look at that. You've already got a better title for it than me. The 12 Days, D-A-Z-E, of Cringemas. I've got to applaud that. I've got to applaud that. Yes. Yes. I'm here for that. Days. Shy. Really? What? Little old me? Of course, little old me is shy. Right, Daniel Bryan is great. Collides on the outside into Rowan. They're over by the commentary table. Into the ring post goes Rowan. This match is long, isn't it? Think about that. We've only seen Rowan come down, say a few words. Daniel Bryan's come down, and now we're into this match, and nearly a quarter of the way through the show. Days, I want Mr. McMahon to return to the season premiere of Raw and get attacked by the Fiend. I would love to see McMahon. I want to see McMahon face-to-face with evil Vince Puppet. Missile dropkick into the back. Rowan goes down. Days, I really want to be the Fiend for Halloween. I already have the long hair down. Now, what do I make the mask out of? See wrestling? Was that something you covered in your video? I know you did a Halloween costume video. Have you got tips in that? I don't know. Bryan covers Rowan on the first days of Cringemas. Wrestling days gave to me Kia days in a pear tree. Didn't quite fit, but you get the vibe. And I'm telling you, there would be no pears left in that tree. If she was in that tree, then pears are gone. All of the pears. Even the tree. The tree's gone as well. The bell lock locked in on Rowan. Middle of the ring. He actually hit the last kick around of applause. Oh, Harper on the outside. Bryan with the suicide dive. Harper goes over that commentary table. Daniel Bryan down on the outside. Harper straight back up to his feet. Standing on that commentary table. Look at this, he's got Bludgeon Brothers everywhere. Wow, Rowan just picked him up by the beard. Pulled him into the ring. Slams him down. Jody Briscoe says, I would love, capital letters, to be in the 12 days of Cringemas. We can have a look at it. We can have a look at it. I'm just floating it out there for now. Daniel is like properly caught in the ropes. This is cool. He's tangled him out. He's freed him up. Picked him up. Choke slammed him down. Daniel Bryan down. Rowan with the pin. And he wins. Rowan wins. Largely thanks to outside interference by Harper. Harper went straight over to Rowan. Love Harper. I can't wait to see Harper competing again as well. Here we go. They're clearing that commentary table. Ah, Big Dog's music's hit. Roman's music's hit. And out he comes. He's seen enough. The Big Dog is here. Coming down. Superman punch. Why does no one defend them Superman punches? How is he able to land them? If I had Roman coming down at me like that with the Superman, I'd get out the way. Or I would at least do this. Do you know what I mean? I'd at least go, whoa. Or I'd Hadouken back. I'd do something. Hadouken! Harper looked confused and didn't move. They're beating up Roman now. You're a bit behind. I think it's the delay that YouTube put on, my friend. So sadly, we always are. But it's better than being ahead. If I was ahead, then I'd be spoiling stuff. At least this way, you can see something happen. And then you'll know how we react to it and how the chat reacts to it. Bryan is definitely hurt. Spear by Roman. Roman going over, checking at Bryan. I think he's saying, are you all right? He puts his hand out. Oh! Daniel knocks the hand away. He is in pain here. His leg is in trouble in it. Unless he's selling it. All I want is a one-word answer. So Daniel's like, do you want to see me and Roman go after the bludgeons? He didn't call them the bludgeons. I'm calling them the bludgeons. Crowd are giving a big yes. I would say WWE, their biggest power couple, it's not Seth and Becky. It's Roman and Daniel Bryan. What a lovely couple they make. There we go, look. Daniel Bryan. Really building up that yes chant. Tonight we've got Charlotte and Carmella versus Bayley and Sasha. On the first days of Cringemas, Daisy gave to me so many streams in a week. Yes. Days, who will beat Carmella for the 24 championship tonight? Well, don't know if anyone will. Feel like the women will go after her though, so Dana Brooke would be nice. I'd like to see Dana have an opportunity with it. I mean, not that it puts anyone over or really achieves anything anymore, but still. Days 2K Originals Southpaw Regional Wrestling is in it. What? That hasn't been around for like 2 years. Is it? I'm going to Google that. Jesus, that shows how relevant they are. We're all sitting here going giddy about Firefly Funhouse, and they're like, we know what you want. Southpaw Regional Wrestling. Is it really? If that is true, that will absolutely blow my mind. First look at China's entrance. Ooh, that was 8 hours ago. That's cool. 2K bonuses laid out. Let's have a look. Oh man, there's a lot to read. So much to read. Let me search Southpaw Regional. It's going to be a lot of people that don't even remember it. Is season 3 happening? That was in May. People are saying it needs... Yeah, I mean, look. Southpaw Regional Wrestling needs to continue as an original series on the network. That article, 20th of March, 2017. So first leak came. First, the leak shows what looks like the most exciting of all 3 campaigns based on Southpaw Regional Wrestling. What? What are they on about? Why have they done that? That honestly is insane. That is insane. Got to go to Betty Boy's days. Good night, my friend. On the 5th days of Cringemas, Daisy gave to me 5 Huskers Christmas cookies. Wow, in half an hour, all we had is a quick confrontation into a match. Yes. Days, I just finished a play audition. Can you say break a leg? Break a leg. Break a leg. Days, I am calling a spot in the 12 days of Cringemas. I could see us trying to get it to like 24 or something like that. Because like a line like we've just done, it's not very long, is it? Plus also, you could get quite inventive with it. You know, you wouldn't necessarily have to sing it. Some people would sing the line, but some people could go quite dark, quite fiendish with it. Could be like, on the 10th day of Cringemas, Days gave to me 10 overused Michael Cole phrases. See what I'm saying? You haven't got to sing it. Could go the other way. Quite dark, quite menacing. Little bit. That was a little bit sexy as well, wasn't it? It was. Come on, let's be honest. It was. It was. Right, we are going back to SmackDown Live. On the 4th day of Cringemas, Daisy gave to me 4 Yowie Wowie KFC burgers. Kentucky Fiend chicken. We are at the Chase Center. This is where we were yesterday for Raw. The San Francisco 49ers. Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? I don't know who any of them people are. Although that one guy is wearing a very cool retro rock t-shirt. I think they have just released like a retro t-shirt range. It's amazing to have them in the house. I don't know who they are. Don't know who they are. I'm guessing they're American footballers. They're bigging up Friday Night Smackdown Day. Look at this, Macho Man's just come over. That is amazing. That is amazing. You've got the commentators talking in the front about blah, 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 blah. And in the background, you just got Macho Man who goes over to the San Francisco. He's like, dig it. Can I get a picture? Oh, yeah. Elizabeth, take my picture. Oh, yeah. Love it. On the 12th day of Cringemas, Daisy gave to me. Michael Cole is still being a big tool. Do you feel a little sorry for him, though, because he does have Vince McMahon? I mean, imagine that. Imagine Vince McMahon in your ear all the time. Awful. Jake the Snake needs to sing cringe. What? I don't even understand what that means. Any news about Bray's injury? No news. We were saying earlier in this stream, it is a question. It's not like a fact that he's injured. I did pose it as a question in the video. Because definitely, I think we can confirm that dark match did not end as it was supposed to end. But there's reports coming out that it could be that the mask broke, which is why they had to wrap it up quite quick. It's why the ref called for the lights. I said earlier, it's really weird seeing the Fiend talk to the ref. Like, I'm hurt, or my mask is broke, or something like this. And then the ref went over and goes, kill the lights. Kill the lights. Lights go out. It's like the ref was working with the Fiend. Perhaps the ref is the physical embodiment of Rambling Rabbit. They could explore that. Could you imagine if, like, what if one of the referees lets him in? What happens then? What if a ref lets him in? Oh. Hello? Is that WWE Creative? I've got an idea for you. No, it's not a good idea, but it's an idea. Yeah, you've watched the stream. You watched the stream, do you? You didn't like it. And you don't like the stream. Okay, well, that's a bit rude. Yeah. Okay. No, I won't call again. Thank you. Bye. Love you. Right, we've got Kofi Kingston on screen right now. He's holding his belt. And he's talking to Michael Cole. Staples Center. Kofi versus Brock next week, of course. Why do they always cut to the crowd? Why do they do that? People are always standing looking bored. I have never ever seen them cut to the crowd and the crowd are just like, this is awesome. This is amazing. Thank you, Vince. So it's people just like, like I said, man, I just want to defend this title, throw pancakes into the crowd. WWE World Heavyweight Champion. He's going to get murdered, isn't he? He will get destroyed next week. Kingston versus Lesnar. 1 week from Friday. Oh, yeah, we got to wait, haven't we? That's weird, isn't it? So, it's not next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, we're just going to be like... Unless, maybe if Impact's on next Tuesday. Is Impact on a Tuesday? Maybe we'll do Impact next Tuesday. Let me have a look. Let's have a look and see. Impact. Chad Gable's here. Boom. Boom. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na. Boom. Boom. Right. Impact. When's it moving? Tuesday night will begin on October 29th. I am really tempted to start watching Impact. I can't say that it's going to be something we do every week, but... Gable versus someone. 5 Huskus cookies, 4 breakfast spreads, 3 puppets fighting, 2 figures snapping, and a very crabby Abby. On the 9th day of Cringemas, Daisy gave to me Maria Kanellis's Baby. Babe, babe, babe. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Maria Kanellis's baby. Bum 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 bum. On the 6th day of Cringemas, James Barry, Rhino, TGP, and Rich Swann. I don't really care about any of them, to be honest. I don't really care about any of those mofos. I like Jordan Grace. Who's on? Let me have a look. Actually, who's on the Impact roster? I tell you now, this is going to be controversial. You know me. I am a controversial character. Yeah, I am as controversial as it gets. I am the Eric Bischoff of the streaming community. Yeah, I am controversial. I don't like Tessa Blanchard. I don't like her. Sorry. Don't like her. Impact roster. Let's have a look. What? Look at this. I've never been so offended in my life. I've just searched. There, look. Impact Wrestling, yeah? Impact Wrestling, please focus. Impact Wrestling. I don't know if you can see the little writing. Okay? But it actually says, who are you? It says, who are you? Question mark. Impact Wrestling. You go to it. It says, who are you? Please reload this page in a few minutes. They might as well add peasant at the end. Who are you? Peasant. Reload this page in a few minutes. I have never been so offended in my life. My life. Who are you? That is crazy. Roster. Who is on? Brian Cage. He's cool. The North. I don't know them. Eddie Edwards. Joey Ryan. Oh, I like Joey Ryan. Ken Shamrock. What? Michael Elgin. He's cool. Rob Van Dam. I've seen the Great Muta get used a few times, but it doesn't look like he is a part of the roster. Female wrestlers, Jordan Grace, Kieran Hogan, Madison Ryan, Rosemary. Might be worth a look. RVD, yeah. Days, it's funny because you're trying to find out who they are. Yeah, that is true. I'm asking, who are you, whilst they're asking me, who are you? It was a who are you inception. I was trapped in a who are you inception. Right, we've got Gable in the ring. Is he doing a promo? Oh, it's a promo? It's a little old Gable promo? Gable promo. No matter how hard I try, I always come up short. Yeah, you had a great run. Evan, am I putting this poll up? Or is this for tomorrow? Is this now or tomorrow? I've got Sue Hines versus KJ Carter. Is that now or tomorrow? Sabu and Tommy Dreamer are on Impact. Oh, hello. Mike Kanellis is here. Days, I gotta know, who was your pick in the poll, me or Big Dog? I couldn't choose, dude. I said that. I could not choose. What am I watching? Why is this on my TV? So, well, size does matter. I think we're getting everything about this is horrible. Everything about this is making me cringe. I love it. I love cringing. Gable versus Can Ellis. They scroll up and look at my 5 days of Cringemas. Ankle lock. Done. That's what the match did to me. I was actually yawning. Sadly, VAR is not where I need it to be. So it is making it hard for me to check that. Okay, on the 5th day of Cringemas, Days gave to me 5 gold dust figures, 4 giveaways, 3 slam attacks, 2 championship giveaways, 1 forfeit, and a stream for everyone to watch along. Indeed. And I love having you here as well. Although I don't love this match. Bored. Boring. Oh, brilliant. Elias. Hello, I am Elias. Where's he been? Where has he been? I haven't even missed him. I haven't even noticed he was gone. He's backstage and he's got like a black backing. Chad Gable, the underdog. If it was up to me, little people like you would be fired. Do you reckon he's been away writing this song? That's what he's been doing. He's locked himself in that room and he's like, I am not coming out until I've written a killer song. And this is what he's come up with. Why? This is so cringe. Chad Gable in the ring, just looking angry. Horrible. Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I thought Elias broke his ankle. Maybe he did. They're just showing us how Carmella became 24/7 champ. I don't hate the booking. Gable needs to be blowing guys like Canellis out of the water. Yeah. And he did, but I think the presentation of it was just flat. Like, he came down, he was starting to do a bit of promo. Mike Kanellis interrupts. It's not exciting, is it? Like, they really needed a better reason to fight than what they gave us. We're backstage. We've got Charlotte has approached R-Truth. Carmella is... This is fun. What time is it in the UK? 10 to 2. This is a fun little backstage thing. We got Charlotte talking to Carmella. R-Truth gives a woo. The worst woo of all time. No. He's like, did I do it right? No. Woo! Woo! Did I do it right? Woo! Brilliant. Wheel of Fun, yeah, we'll do it in a sec. Just waiting for it to go to commercial. And the crowd say, Bo Selector. And it does. Like that. It does. When is the next Wheel of Fun? It is right now. So it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Right, Wheel of Fun time. Whoa. Computer really glitched then. Had a glitchosaurus on my hands. Glitchosaurus. That would be my wrestling name. Actually, probably Botchasaurus. I'd be known as Botchasaurus. Botchasaurus. Days, have you got a Larry Zbyszko figure? I do. It's my favourite. I don't. It was only available in the WCW Nitros pack. I don't think they ever released it on its own. Might have done one. I might have done one in Jax, but Mattel, you had to get... I just saw the wheel. Could you imagine? Could you imagine if this wasn't Slam Attack, but this was forfeit? I think this is 6 in a row. 6 in a row. This is officially the longest streak we've ever had. We have never had 6 in a row. I don't even think we had 5 in a row. 6 in a row. If this was forfeit, I would be in tears right now. I would be in absolute tears. WWE Freak Official. Yes! Everyone else. Days, do an American accent. I'd have to hear one to do it. First of all, you just go straight to, like, Texas and you go, howdy, y'all. My name is Wrestling Days. And I am a cowboy. Something like that. But then if you want to talk about New York, then you got to talk a little bit like this. Is this, I feel like this is a little bit more Boston than New York. Maybe it's New York. Hey, welcome to New York. Everybody loves New York. The city that never sleeps. Or something like that. I have to, again, let me just say this again. I have to really hear it first to then be able to kind of replicate it. Plus also, I'm not that good at accents. Slam Attack. Right, I'm getting distracted. Hey, welcome to New York. Eat a bagel. Eat a bagel. You like bagels? Eat a bagel. You like the woman with the torch? Yeah? Hey, welcome to New York. We've got 3 packs of Slam Attacks. So we're going to give them away. We're going to give them away to the 20th person that gives me the word. Empire. Empire. Sorry, but terrible. How dare you? Hey! Hey, what you doing? Saying that terrible. Sound like Rocky. Sound like Rocky. I'm in Texas too. There you go. Good Lord. Yeah. Can you just imagine for a second people that don't normally watch the streams that are just joining us? What is this guy doing? What is he up to? SmackDown's first episode aired when Bill Clinton was still president 20 years. 1,050 episodes later, SmackDown enters a new era. Moving. Fridays. Right, let's count these. One, two, three, four. Well done to Tom Davis. Well done, Tom Davis. You are a winner. Well done, Tom Davis. 3 packs, Slam Attacks. Well done, dude. Right. What do I want to do? I want to change this over because it is time for Charlotte and Carmella versus Sasha and Bailey. Bosh. Done. Check DMs. Am I putting that one up now? Is that going up now? I'll put it up now. I'll do it. What was I saying? Yes, Tom, send me your address. Send it to wrestlingdays@gmail.com. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Let's put this up. Sue Hines, KJ Carter. Sue Hines, KJ Carter. R-Truth is here as well. He's come out with Mella. Mella is money. F-A-B-U-L-O-U. Diamonds are mine, 'cause I'm fabulous. Capiche? Okay. Who should win? Got another poll that's gone up for 10 minutes. Oh, God. That text. Let's sort that out. We have a winner! Do you have commercials? Yes. Of course. Just not the same ones that you have. I enjoy watching NXT now because I have to watch NXT on the USA Network, and it means I get to see USA commercials. So I find the commercials as interesting as I do NXT, which is a bit weird. But it's because I never see those commercials. Shout out to Suki Streams. Mella Schmella. That face will haunt my nightmares. William, it will. In fact, I'm surprised it doesn't already. Bailey and Sasha are here. We are Fox Sports. On the first days of Christmas, Daisy gave to me 3 wrestling days. 30s. Shout out for my birthday coming up this weekend. Have a great birthday, Dean Winchester. My breaking news friend. Breaking news, Dean Winchester. Breaking news. Have a great birthday. Right, we've got Sasha and Bailey on the edge of the ring. The Raw Women's Championship Hell in a Cell match. Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks. I don't... Is that in Hell in a Cell? Have they announced if that's inside a cell? Feel like it should be. This is a nothing match. I just do not care about this at all. Tell them to sub as well. It doesn't make a difference, dude. Days, what if the Fiend wins the Universal title and leaves it in the cell? That would be cool. As long as he wins, I don't care. I've said many times, wins and losses matter. I really am from that school of thinking. Wins and losses matter. When people tell me that wins and losses don't matter, I can't get my head around it. Just don't understand. That is the foundation of wrestling. Even AEW have, come out and said wins and losses will matter in AEW. They even keep a little record of wins and losses on the graphic that comes out when the wrestler appears. It actually has their win-loss record. You think about the UFC. You always see their win-loss record, like, I don't know, Brock Lesnar, 10 wins, 3 defeats. Like, every single match should be important. Every single match should matter. What is the point in watching if the matches don't matter? To say wins and losses don't matter, I can't even. I feel like Jim Cornette. I might be very old school in that, Forearm smashes by Bailey, who is... this is fun, actually, watching her smash Carmella's face against the commentary table. These two are obviously very good friends. Weren't they known as Bay Mella down in NXT? They I think teamed together a couple of times, but they were just really good friends outside of NXT. Bay Mella. This is true, Days. Days, why is there no more sub count on the bottom? YouTube changed the sub thing, and now it only displays it every 1,000. So we were doing like we were starting to do figure giveaways for every like 250 subs, but we had to get rid of that because YouTube decided to completely change the sub count. So now, if you go onto the channel, it just says 155,000, but all the time, that's all it says. I can see behind the scenes what the actual sub count is. I think it's, but you can't, basically. I don't even think I can see it on my phone. I think I have to go into, like, the proper YouTube backstage stuff, which I don't have on my phone. Last time I checked, it was about 200 away from getting to 156,000. I gotta be honest, my concern now with like YouTube and everything is that people will subscribe, I think, if they're into the streams and into the videos and everything. I urge that people do that. I really do. As the channel obviously continues to grow. I mean, everyone that's got a YouTube channel wants it to do well, and I'm no different. But my concern now is that it's just not visible. You can see 155,000 people have subscribed, but that's it. And even the other day it said 0. So you couldn't even see that. So YouTube have just really, in my opinion, messed up the whole sub thing. Certainly I'm noticing that the subs are kind of increasing much, much slower now. So much slower. It's kind of like out of sight, out of mind kind of a thing, you know? Charlotte puts on a figure 4, tries to bridge for the figure 8. Bayley in pain. Double knees, though, by Sasha. R-Truth watching on at ringside. Seemed to be quite impressed then. Banks in. Looking, jumps onto the back of Charlotte. Charlotte drops down. Grabs the leg of Sasha. She goes for figure 4, but goes face first into the corner. Carmella tags herself in. Carmella goes up top. Goes for a bit of a crossbody, but didn't really do a crossbody. She just kind of like jumped forward. Now Sasha's going up. Sasha jumps over the top, rolls through. Super kick by Carmella. That was cool. Bayley in. Bayley makes the save. And Bayley goes to the outside. Oh, nice. And again, kick to the face. Bayley goes down and out. Carmella against the ropes. Nice roll through of Sasha. Sasha into a bank statement. Bank statement. Sasha with a bank statement. And Carmella has to tap. There we go. Look, Charlotte frustrated on the outside. Nice. R-Truth grabs Carmella. Gets her on his shoulders. Runs away. The women come running down. Look at this. Ember Moon, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose. All chase Asuka. Why am I seeing Asuka chasing after? Oh my God, I feel sick. I actually feel sick. Watching Asuka chase after a 24/7 championship. I think we've seen the death of wrestling. I feel like we've seen the death of wrestling. I think wrestling just died. Oh my God. I'm meant to sit here and watch this when I've just seen Asuka chasing after a 24/7 championship. That honestly, that hurt my soul. Just hurt my soul. My soul just got injured. Bexploder. Becky's come down. Bexploder to Bayley. Disarmer. Boring Becky Lynch. That might be my new catchphrase for her. Doesn't do anything. It's boring. Why isn't Sasha 24/7 champion? Wrestling Days died inside. I did. Did they just turn Asuka into a jobber? They've got Asuka desperately chasing after a jobber title. Yes, that is. Welcome to 2019. Welcome to 2019. Do we all remember undefeated Asuka? Undefeated for over 900 days. Arguably the greatest female performer to ever step ring in a WWE arena is now running after a jobber title. Oh, hello, look, we've got some fake executives backstage. Always nice to see fake executives, isn't it? Look at that woman. She's really into her role. She's like, I'm going to touch my chin. I'm going to do this quite a bit. I really feel like this is what Fox executives would do. I really feel like they would do this gesture. I'm going to do that quite a bit. I'm going to nod. I'm going to nod now. Yeah, I agree. It's very exciting. I'm going to go back to that. Again, that's very much what fake executives would do. I, in no way, think that they are going to get attacked by Kevin Owens. No, not a chance. Not a chance. Let's see. Let's see what happens with these fake executives. Shout out to the phenomenal AJ Styles fan club. Let's get a Nia chant. Indeed, let's. Never forget, guys. Never forget. Tell you that last... What is going on? Why has that happened? Our last poll was 50-50. Sue Hines and KJ Carter. I'm going to have to run it again. Sue Hines and KJ, you two are just causing me hassle right now. I'm having to rerun your poll because it ended 50-50. Sue Hines. KJ Carter. Who should win? Guys, you're going to need to find another vote. Someone just needs to find one more vote. Let's keep an eye on this. The last one ended 50-50. How does this one end? Hey Days, what's up? I'm good, thank you, Joe. Hope you are well. The show has been okay. I think I've had fun with the stream. I always have fun with you guys, though, so that's no different. But I think SmackDown's been alright. It's been alright. It's not really been much of note. Been alright, you know. Days, what's your favourite kind of pie? Favourite kind of pie? Probably like a steak pie. Or maybe a chicken pie. Something like that. You can get like little individual handmade ones from our local supermarket. Just little pies that you would have with chips. Pie and chips is like a big meal here in the UK. That's like a meal that people enjoy. I don't know if you have it in America. I don't think you do. I could be wrong. But we have it here in the UK. And yeah. Beautiful. Days, check your DMs. Why? What is it? Let me know. Just tell me on here, dude. All these people sending me little secret messages. We don't have secrets here. Apart from this. This is a secret. This is my secret. Cost me £400. But it will be in a video. You will find out what it is. It is wrestling related and I cannot wait to show you what is in here. Love it. Love it. That will be on the channel soon. I'm loving it. Did you say snake pie? No, steak pie. I've never had... Breaking news, I've never had snake pie. Python pie? Does sound nice. Python pie. I can't see any messages, dude. Unless, did you send it to the other one? Anything? Feel like I've been played. Days, I just drawed Tarman. Amazing. Now go show your friends and freak them all out. First day I have ever watched your videos, and I enjoyed the videos. Keep it up. Thank you very much. WWE Master with 2 E's. Master. 6. What is this? 6. Is this your pin number or something? Don't, please don't be your pin number. 656. I better not read it out. Had I now I've said that. WWE Master. And then a load of numbers that might not or might be his pin number. I don't know. NXT broke out on USA. Strong ratings delivered. I think it was over 1 million. Yeah, over 1 million ratings. Over 1 million people watched NXT. Awesome, innit? Awesome. I came to play. Days tomorrow. I will draw pumpkin head. Very cool. Sasha Banks tweeted 10 hours ago, I need a vacation. I know. Lovely, lovely heel work. NXT, we're back tomorrow, my friends. We're not going. We're still here for another 50 minutes. But we're back tomorrow for NXT Live. Right, we've got Ali. Always nice to see him. I wish he would change his music. I don't mind the... I don't mind that bit, but the I'ma go hard. I don't like all that. Get rid of that. He needs better music. Tonight, special preview: the new event series, Treadstone. Brett Favre is the ref best one ever in the game. He was not a fan of the game, but he was not... What? I don't understand what that means. How are you watching USA Network in the UK? Didn't know you could get it overseas. Well, it's kind of a grey area. I thought I was above board, and then it turned... Well, I mean... I don't know, is the answer. Don't you worry about it. Just have a bagel. Eat a bagel. Shinsuke. Isn't it great how they treat Sami Zayn right now? Sami Zayn, one of the great wrestlers that they have, has put on many a great match. And they use him to scream the name of another wrestler. I don't know who Sami Zayn has upset, but I feel like he has upset someone. Because he just doesn't wrestle now, does he? He's just the hype man for Nakamura, and I've got to say he does a great job. Did you see that clip of Nakamura doing something on the outside of the ring yesterday? And then you've got Sami Zayn that just walks past the shot going... It was brilliant. It's a little GIF that was doing the rounds on Twitter. Shout out to James Barry. Jesse is here. Jesse. Yeah? Where was you? We did a register earlier. It's not good enough. Yeah? I'll let you off this time. That's starting to hurt, by the way. Yeah, no worries, dude. Hope you well. Days, I think they should give Ali a push. Maybe Intercontinental Champion. Well, could be that we're working towards that. He's in there with the Intercontinental Champion. Dropkick and Nakamura rolls to the outside. Suicide... Oh my god! That suicide dive was horrific! He kind of was like, went through the ropes, came down like this, and I think his head did hit the commentary table. Oh my god, someone needs to check, is he alright? Look, we're looking at it here, he goes through. Oh, it's horrible! That is horrible. Can someone train Ali on how to do a suicide dive? Or actually don't, I just don't want to see him anymore, I'm done. I am done with suicide dive. Oh my god, Ali! Ali just got thrown into the ring post on the outside of the ring. How did that even... Now he's got Sami in his face. That was... Amazing. Nothing interesting on SmackDown. Dude, look at this. You're missing scenes. That was incredible. Came down like this. Days, hello. Yes. KJ doing well at the moment. He for sure hit his head, definitely. Days, when we used to sing the 12 Days of Xmas at school, me and my mates would do the Booker T 5-time hand gesture whenever we would get to 5 gold rings. That is very cool. Days, I feel your pain about Asuka. I thought that when the Kabuki Warriors formed, WWE was going to have them with the titles and drive the women's tag division. It hasn't happened, does it? Where's Paige? Where's Paige gone? Paige is meant to be their manager. Is Paige's managerial advice, right, women, get out there. Go out there, girls. Get that 24/7 championship. What? It still hasn't been explained. I still don't know. Why does anyone want that belt? I understand why you would want it once, so that it goes onto your Wikipedia page, your championships and achievements. Totally get it, yeah? I'd like it. I mean, it seems like anyone can have it. They gave it to a Fox presenter. Why can't I have it? I should start a campaign. When they come over to the UK, I want to be 24/7 champion. I don't care who, I have to drop it. I'll drop it to Baron Corbin. I'll drop it to Michael Cole. I don't care, right? But I think there's a very strong argument that I should be 24/7 champion when they come over. So if we can start a campaign, if we can get placards made and things, that's what I want. You know how you see at shows, people hold up signs saying support Wrestle Talk. Yeah, I want Days for 24/7 champion signs. That's what I want. Days for 24/7 champion. It's a whole new campaign I'm starting because apparently anyone can hold it. Imagine that. That'd be amazing. Days for 24/7 champion. Yes. The 24/7 title is dumb. Yes, which is why this is the face that should hold it right here. Oh. Yeah, I really feel like I would represent it. That 1000% needs to happen. I would have fun with R-Truth as well. You know that would be true. Matt, I would have fun with R-Truth. Beautiful drop kick by Ali as Nakamura was mid-air. You could drop it to Hornswoggle. I'd do that. I'd drop it to Nicholas. Not bothered. I'd probably have to win it from Nicholas, in all fair. How would I even win it? Thinking about it. It's all well and good going, oh yeah, let's do that. But how would I even win it? Who is this guy pinning? No one. That's the answer. Nakamura runs over, kick to the back. Ali is tied up in the ropes. Beautiful move. I love that. A sliding snap German suplex. Sami Zayn going crazy on the outside. Wrestling Days, what would you do if you was in the main event? I would hyperventilate. I would panic. That's what I would do. Leave. Right, 1, 2. Nakamura gets his shoulder up. I think Corey Graves has got a good chance of winning it. Paige seems to be tweeting a lot about her makeup business and doesn't mention WWE appearances anymore. Didn't even know she had a makeup business. Nicholas is referee John Cone's son. True story. Imagine if Nicholas was champion and John Cone pinned him. Imagine John Cone pinning his own son. That'd be amazing. Book it, Vince. Book it. Little roll up of Nakamura. Nakamura kicks out. Ali. Beautiful DDT. Ali going up top. Nakamura's down. This is a fun little match. I'm not really giving it the credit it deserves. Oh, Sami Zayn rescuing Nakamura, pulling Nakamura out of the ring. A fired up Ali. He's going to go over the top. Does over the ref. Goes over the ref as well. Comes crashing down onto Nakamura. Sami Zayn getting in the face of Ali. Ali chasing after him. Sami Zayn in the ring. Nakamura, Kinshasa! Kinshasa! There you go. Nakamura wins. Days, what's your favourite SmackDown logo of all time? Do you know what? It might be the new one. I really, really like the new one. I'm a big fan of it. I don't want to say hate, but I strongly dislike the new Raw one. Sorry, I know I'm in the minority. We did a little poll yesterday. I think 90% of people like it or love it. 10% don't. I am the captain of that 10%. I am in the minority, but I really, really do not like that new Raw logo. But I really like the new SmackDown one. So there we go. 1-0 SmackDown. Sorry, Friday night SmackDown. How dare I forget? Isn't Paige recovering from that second neck surgery? It's the reason she's not even on TV. Well, no, she is used on... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, good point. She did have another one, didn't she? You're absolutely right. You're right. Well, it seems like Kairi Sane and Asuka have lost their minds then. It looks like they need a manager. Because now they've decided, let's not go after the women's tag titles. Let's go after this jobber title. The new Raw logo is begging to be morphed into the Fiend paper plate graphic. $25 million lawsuit. Oh, I said them people were Fox executives because I wasn't really listening. They might be lawyers. Either way, they're fake. Shout out to James Barry. 2K20 is going to be so outdated. I know. And to make things worse, they've included Southpaw Regional Wrestling, which was a big thing about 2 years ago. It's out of date by 2 years. Days, on your last video, I was going through some Wyatt Fiend theories, but I think I've nailed it. This is what I posted. I think I've got it. Going back to the Wyndham is key. What is it? Let us know. Share it. We're all friends here. There's no secrets here. Apart from what's in the box? What is in the case? Is this money in the bank? Well, clearly not, but you know what I mean. That will be on the channel soon. Could you imagine if, like, I was starting my own wrestling promotion? DTS. And this is the contract to that beginning. I'm going to go head-to-head with Grim. GTS versus DTS. There we go. It's not that. So you think Shane needs to go away? Yeah, he needs to go away. Bored of him. Sorry, Days. I was trying to paste it. It is a long one. No worries, dude. I mean, I'll try and find it out. No friends on is live stream at all. An autograph picture of Abby. I like turtles. That's the dream. You are talking about my dream wrestling item right there. Oh, guys, they've sat down. This is so serious. Before, they were standing and there was a lot of this going on. They're sat down, and she, in particular, looks very concerned. Very concerned. I've never seen a more serious person in my life. Oh my God, I need a Mattel Epic Moment set of that backstage area with Shane and the 3 lawyers, executives, or whatever they're called. I want that as an epic moment set. And then I can sit that woman down and she can be like this, maybe like that. Kind of one of them as well. The guy with the papers like this, and you can shake his head so he's like... And then Shane McMahon looking... Oh, I need that. Bill, if you're watching, Bill McKenna, yeah? I know you're not. But if you are, make it, Bill. Book it, Vince. Make it, Bill. I think you'd be a good 24... I'd be a great 24/7 champion. I honestly... Though you'd have to lose it to the Big Show. Oh my god. that could be painful, couldn't it? Getting pinned by the Big Show. I'd just give it him. Just give it him. Heydays. Could Pete Dunne or Undisputed Era be drafted? Anyone could get drafted, yeah. I do feel like they fit better on NXT though, so... Days, don't you have any Predator action figures? To be honest, Predator's not a film that really resonated with me. It's not a film that I was that fussed by. So, don't know. I could get one. I mean, I've seen the film. I could get one, but I'd be buying it for the sake of buying it. I'm just being honest. I don't really... It's more of like a sci-fi kind of a thing, more so than a horror, isn't it? So, I don't know. I suppose it's very similar to Alien. You should do a run-in on the Fiend. No, thanks. Paige is not on TV because she's too busy with Brad Maddox and Xavier Woods. Yes, I've heard that they're starting a brand new band. They've started a brand new band. And they are going to release their first album next year called Viral. If you know, then you know. I really liked Predator. Well, you're wrong. And late. Never forget. Nightmare on Elm Street is the best, I agree. Would you rather finish the semi-finals for NXT tournament or do normal polls? There we go. Evan Harris wants to know, do we finish? Do we do the semi-finals? Or do we do normal polls? Let him know. For the first time I saw Predator, I almost had a heart attack. Right, we're just at a commercial break. Just waiting to go back. We're approaching the final half now. Is the final match going to be that stupid tag match? Is it going to be Roman and Daniel versus Harper and Rowan? Bye, Daniel Jones. I want to watch NXT live, but I'm in the UK and I can't. Well, you kind of... I mean, like, you kind of can. You know what I mean? You kind of can. It's kind of a website that does show things. Days, do you think WWE should bring back the SmackDown and Raw openings? Yeah, they were always fun, weren't they? I think they always added to the show. I don't think they're a big deal, but better than just going video package and then we're live. Wheel of Fun in about 15 minutes. No. Halloween and Michael Myers is the be-all and end-all of horror. Yeah. It's I mean, like, you could say Jason is the one. Oh my god, breaking news. Oh, okay, we're not getting it. Okay, I thought we was getting that now. It's going to be Roman and Daniel versus Rowan and Harper at Hell in a Cell. There we go. Oh. New Day. Don't you dare be sour. Some champs and pure power. Guy in the front row's got the cruiserweight belt. It's a weird belt, isn't it? It's the new day. If you are watching and you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe. Join us because we are, before I forget, back tomorrow for NXT. NXT is live. Look at that. Big E on the ring doing the star. The angel in the snow thing. I wish Xavier Woods would learn a new song. Tag team match. Big E and Xavier. What's up, Days? How are you? Do you think Liv Morgan will become a new character for the Firefly Funhouse or Abby the Witch? No, I don't. I'm still sticking with no. I said in the video I did a couple of days ago that she was teasing that she was going to go, and then like there was a woman's voice that could be heard laughing during the Funhouse. You could say that the picture that went on the wall that was black could be a reference to her profile picture. Big E is sat in the corner. He's got his legs spread. It's quite a sight. Look at that. And Xavier is crouched down in front of him. B team, B team. Go, go, go. Guys, am I banned from streams? Clearly not. Will you rather live on an island and pick a fight with monkeys? What is going on in the chat? Are you guys alright? Has Smackdown been that bad where we are now collectively losing our minds? Look, Xavier Woods is back from his band with Paige and Brad Maddox. Yes, they have just finished their rehearsals. I don't think they're filming the rehearsals. I think they've learnt lessons. Bogons. Beogonans. Bogo NZ? Has it got something to do with New Zealand? Could it be the Bogo NZs? Or maybe it's the Bogons? The Bogons. Shout out to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the support. Days, I'm having French onion soup. Oh. Petit pois. French onions. I don't know why I'm doing that, like, Dick Dastardly. But, okay, okay, here we go. French onion soup. Steak tips. Ooh. Scallops. My God, you're doing a bit of everything here. We got a bit of surf and turf. Shrimp. And North Atlantic shroud. I don't even know what a shroud is. I feel like it's a fish. Is it a fish? What's a shroud? Let's have a look. Let's see what a shroud looks like. B team are running around the outside. They've got their hands in the air. Good for them. I'm gonna show you a shroud. Images. No, not cord. Don't want cord. I want shroud. Even Google doesn't know what you're on about. If I put shroud in, it comes back with these cords. Did you mean cord? No, I meant shroud. What's a shroud? Midnight Hour, New Day look like they're going to win. Is it shrouds? Dude, no one knows what you're on about. Even Google is like, do you mean cord? Do you mean a cord? Are you eating a cord? Are you eating a G-sharp? I don't know. There we go. They've gone straight over to one of the San Francisco 49ers. They've given him a hug. There's a lot of patting going on. But they're doing the... And Macho Man is there. Macho Man in his Slim Jim attire. Brilliant. Backstage with Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville. Oh, she's giving out more. Oh, she's on the cover of another magazine. Oh, yeah. Here we go. So, I love Otis is. And he's taken one of the magazines as well. Oh. Oh, I love it. He is fascinated with her. Obsessed is the word. He dressed as her for an NXT Halloween Battle Royal. Right, we're finally getting some proper Kabuki Warrior stuff here. They've finished their chasing around. Yeah, we've made them look like jobbers. Now we're going to give them a proper match. I wish they had better music as well. I don't mind if they use Asuka's music, but trying to combine the two musics is horrible. Asuka coming down with a black mask on. I hate it. I hate this music. It's just so awful. They've just smashed their two themes together and it doesn't work. You can bid right now for this mask and this hat. You can own it. Shall I bid? Can't afford it. There we go, look. I thought the mask was a bit weird. How does that stay on as well? How does that mask stay on? I thought it had string around it or something, but she literally just took it off and it didn't have any string on it. Magic. Magic, or she's surgically had magnets put into her face. I haven't seen Asuka since WrestleMania 34. Wow. How can anyone hate Otis? No, Otis is awesome. Yeah, Ducky! Ducky! Hello, pretty lady! Pretty lady! That's my Tucky impression. Kabuki Warriors will hopefully win. Who are they taking on? Heavy Machinery? What's happened? We just saw Heavy Machinery backstage, and now we got Kabuki Warriors. That's the match I want to see. Heavy Machinery against the Kabuki Warriors. Book it, Vince. Vince, if you're watching, book it. And also, Vince, if you're watching, I want to be 24/7 champion. Yeah, just once. For a minute. I'll drop it to anyone. I'll drop it to Linda McMahon. If you want, I don't care. Days, Asuka bites the mask. Does she? So she doesn't properly wear it over her face. She carries it in her mouth. Wow, I did not know that. Very cool. She looks like Paige paused the practice since she had to tell Asuka and Kairi to do proper wrestling. Yeah. She probably was doing her rehearsing, and it was on TV, and she's like, guys, I've got to sort this out. They're chasing after the 24/7 title here. Ladies, yeah, look, get back to proper wrestling. Yeah, I'll get you a match sorted. Who against? Heavy Machinery. Happy birthday, Stephanie McMahon. Oh, very cool. I like Kairi Sane and Asuka's entrance. Well, Thomas, you're wrong. You're wrong. They've just smashed the two themes together and it doesn't even sound very good. And also, for the record, if you do genuinely like it, then you're not wrong. But I don't like it and I will not move. This is my position and I am standing right here. Asuka the Grouch. Days Anders the Giant. Ain't Otis. I didn't know that. That might be why he can do the caterpillar. The pirate girl is cool. Kairi Sane. I've met Kairi Sane. I've got a picture taken with me and Kairi. We shared a brief moment together. It was beautiful. And she is just awesome. Such a nice person. She might be the nicest person I've ever met. The last days ran The last day of days ran into the WWE ring. Will meet the Fiend and the End. She doesn't bite the mask. It's a chain. She took it off. It didn't seem to have a chain on it. I'm just being straight up honest. It seemed like it was just a mask. Normally she's got a chain. But she might have been biting this one. This feels like it's a different special mask. Maybe a cheaper mask that's being auctioned off. Days, have you seen Dodgeball? Yes. Do you remember Steve the Pirate? No. I'd have to look at it. I saw that film and wasn't that film out in like the late 90s? Have we found out who they're fighting? No. Days, do you think the ultimate tag team was the Road Warriors? Yes. Kabuki Warriors are amazing. Yes. WWE don't realise what they have. True. Hopefully with all the competition now, they'll realise and use some people more. Yes. Rather than seeing Bayley at a pay-per-view, then on Raw, then on SmackDown. Like 3 days in a row the other month, we saw Bayley. Yeah, they've got to dig into their rosters a little more. Days, let's do more tournament polls. We're running out of time. We could probably get one more poll in. Ric Flair and Hulk Hogan next week on Raw. Sasha versus Alexa. And Seth versus Ray. And Brock will be on the show as well. Cool. Dunno. Right, they're in the ring. Don't know who they're facing. Fire and Desire. New music. Is that new music? Did he say Becky Rose? Did he say Becky Rose? Did he say Becky Rose? Days, why don't people like Hulk Hogan anymore? Because he made a racist comment, and people are struggling to forgive him for that, which is understandable. He's apologised for it. But everyone's different, aren't they? Some people will forgive, some people are going to struggle to forgive. She's giving him a signed copy. Extra Christmas! Corey Graves is like, this is extra Christmas! Byron Saxton says, can I see it? It's a bit pervy, isn't it? This whole thing's a bit pervy. Days, have you ever seen Cabin in the Woods? Yes. Good film. Not a great film. Not a great film. I thought the build was better than the payoff. Because it's a very weird concept. If you've not seen it. Right. Nice. Tag team work by Kabuki Warriors. This can't be the main event. I'm guessing this is just a quick little match. Nice duck. Oh, big right hand by Sonya Deville, who hurls Kairi Sane out the ring. Now Mandy going over. Oh, she's taken that copy away. You will never look like me. That was weird. She tried to kick it out of her hands and missed. That was bizarre. This whole thing is bizarre. Botch. Yes, it is a botch. But I love Kairi Sane, so I'll let her off. I don't care. Botch all you like. You're a lovely person. I've got Mandy Rose's music in my head now. Right. I'll put up this poll. Mandy Rose in the ring. Sonya Deville getting involved on the outside. House of 1,000 Friends versus Hurt and Heel versus Venom versus the Elite. The Elite. Do you know, I haven't heard from Wolfpack in a while. Hello, little terrorist. What do you want? What do you want? Hello. Oh no. You've got a visitor. Hello. Sleeping. Been sleeping. There it is. Bye. Right, little roll up. 1, 2. Oh, went for a drink. Drink time, apparently. Okay. Kairi Sane is up. She's going to look for that elbow. Big elbow lands down onto Mandy Rose. 1, 2, 3. And Kairi Sane gets the pin. So Kabuki Warriors beating Fire and Desire. Ah. In there. Yes. Hello, Kia. Wheel of Fun time. We'll do that as soon as we get to the break. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so good win for Kabuki Warriors. Fire and Desire are like a proper women's tag team. They tend to use them as a team, so that's good. Good. Here we go. Look, this is the epic moment set that I want. Okay. We're going to find out whatever. They look very confident. Okay, so it's the Wheel of Fun. Everybody loves the Wheel of Fun. What was that? Is that the wheel? It's the Wheel of Fun. Ba-dum-bum. Just had Firefly Funhouse, which distracted me, but it's the Hell in a Cell advert promo thing. Slammer attack! Slammer attack! Is this going to be 7 in a row? Slammer attack! Slammer attack! Slammer attack! Slammer attack! Slammer attack! Slam! Oh, it's not going to be slam attack! Oh, it's goddamn championship! Right. No Life Pirate is going to be defending tonight. Wasn't sure if No Life Pirate would be, but you are. No Life Pirate is going to be defending. So we are going to go for the 26th person that gives me the word Shane. 26th person that gives me the word Shane. Whoever it is, you're going to go one-on-one. Is your sofa comfy? All right. Not the best. 26th person that gives me the word. Shane. Where is it? Here they are. They're coming through. The AR is always slow for me. Who is going to get that opportunity? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13, 14, 15. Oh. Tis was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14, 15, 16. Well done, Jackson Oak. It is Jackson Oak. So we're going to have No Life Pirate, our current champion, take on Jackson Oak. No Life Pirate versus Jackson Oak. Going to put it up for a 10-minute poll. Who should be champion? Who should be champione? Champione, 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 one. Right, we've only got 9 minutes left. There we go. So we've got a tag team match underway, and we've also got that championship underway as well. So Shane McMahon promo coming up now. Bang. There we go then, guys. Get your votes in. Love that Smackdown logo. Your video must be way ahead for some. One week from Friday, Charlotte and Becky versus Sasha and Bailey. Who cares? Why are they building that up like a thing? Who cares? That also means there's going to be wild card, because in 2 weeks' time we've got Becky on the show on SmackDown. Right, these 3 actors are having to watch Shane dance around in the ring. They're all like nodding, going, yeah, this is an excellent intro. Guy nodding a lot. I'm so into this. I'm desperate for this to be an epic moments pack. So Shane says, let's do this then. Kevin Owens says he wants to meet out here. Oh, there we go. Music hits. Is Owens coming through the crowd? I'd imagine so. People seem to be looking in a different direction. There he is. Look, he's not come through the entrance ramp. He is in civilian attire. E and N. I don't even know what that stands for. But yeah, he's wearing just normal clothes. Kevin Owens. Kevin Steen clothes. He's wearing Kevin Steen clothes. Okay. KO. I hope this is good. I hope this is a segment we can get our teeth into, you know? So that is his legal team. Okay, what are the options? Here we go. So Shane says, I can keep you in court for years. Appeal after appeal after appeal. Option 2. What is option 2? What's in the briefcase? So Shane says, I will reinstate you. So Kevin Owens can get reinstated and the $100,000 fine will be removed. So you can go to court, but we'll make it difficult. Or you can shake my hand. He ain't shaking the hand. If there's one thing we've learned from wrestling, that hand is not being shook. And the crowd are saying no. What's Kevin Owens going to say? Oh, no. You're a real idiot, says Kevin Owens. The lawyers don't like that. Don't get it. Kevin Owens saying it makes him feel sick thinking about Shane McMahon being in the locker room. Because he doesn't belong there. It's not, this isn't about money. Oh, we've only got 3 minutes. I'm still waiting for a bombshell. So Kevin Owens says he wants to see Shane get fired. Oh, there's the bombshell. Yes. Oh, that is huge. That is huge. That's the bombshell we wanted. It's basically career versus career. It's a career match. Loser leaves WWE. Kevin Owens versus Shane McMahon. That is huge. That is so huge. He hasn't agreed to it yet, though, so we can't properly freak out. But surely it's going to head that way. Come on. Yeah. He says, let's get the lawyers to write that document up. A ladder match! You got it? He says you got it? I mean, they cut the mic, which was stupid, but he just said, you've got it. So we are getting a ladder match. Loser leaves WWE. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. That is huge. That is huge. Why have they gone to Becky now? Like, after that big announcement, we just go to Becky backstage. This is why we've gone to Becky. Sasha! Sasha from behind! Sasha out of nowhere! We've got a brawl backstage into one of those traveling trunks. I don't know what they're called. And now they're feuding again. Brawling by a pallet. Lots of pallets, actually. Into another travelling trunk. Screams in her face. I thought it was a bit weird that we were going to Becky. Oh, she's gone into that plywood. I think it was plywood. It might be NDF. I don't want to commit. Into the railings. Look at that. She's got her face up against the railings now. It's like scraping her face. Amazing. Brutal. She's got her hair. She had her by the hair. Slamming them railings on her. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Oh, what a mad 5 minutes that was. Awesome. Can Kevin even climb a ladder? If his job's on the line. And that is that. Is AEW announced in Canada? I have no idea. And that's the final SmackDown. Oh, yes, you're right. That was it. That is how it has ended on USA. Big announcement, though. Love that announcement. A ladder match. I mean, that match really means something. Probably not, but at the moment it does. Probably one of them where a couple of months later they'll be back anyway. But still, great. Love it. Right, where are we with our polls before we say adios, amigos? We are... House of 1,000 Friends was victorious. They retained. Well done to them. And we are down to not much time at all here. We've got No Life Pirate taking on Jackson Oak. It is 54-46. 54-46. Who is going to emerge victorious there? Oh, it's No Life Pirate Jackson Oak. Just missing out. Unfortunate, dude. Unfortunate. Get your scores in. Let me know your scores. What did you think of the show? I thought that was a pretty big announcement at the end. I'm looking. I don't know if they said when that match is going to be. I don't know if it's Hell in a Cell, but I'm looking forward to that. Unless Shane wins, and then it'll be horrific. But yeah, very good. Once again, Days is the most exciting thing on WWE programming. Thank you, Brent. Appreciate the support, dude. Really do. Good night to Wrestling and Comics Awesomeness. I enjoyed the Fiend reaction. Thank you, Gamer Tyler. Thank you very much, my friend. LSW says, great stream, Days. Thank you, LSW. It's only good because of you guys. It's got nothing to do with me. It's down to you guys in the chat and the fun that we have. Hello, WWE Fan 14, of course. Hope you are well. Shout out to Aubrey. What would I give that show? I would give that show probably a 6.5, something like that. Maybe a 6. I'm struggling to get over a 6, if I'm being honest. There really wasn't much in the show to get excited about, and I thought the ending was good. But I mean, can you really get that excited about the last 5 minutes? I'll give it a 6. I'll give it a 6. Cynthia, thank you for joining us. Christopher, Randy, Justus as well. Right, guys, that is it. Thank you all so much for joining us. Again, I'll make my final plea if you haven't subscribed. If you are new, then hit the subscribe. Join us. We have like to have fun every Monday, every Wednesday, every Friday now, don't forget. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We might look into Tuesdays for Impact when that starts. I think we definitely will do the first one. When it first goes on to Access, I think we will do that. And obviously we do UFC and we do the pay-per-views as well. So yeah, we do an awful lot. So if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. You haven't even got to wait that long. I'll see you tomorrow for NXT live. Can't even remember what's on that show, but I'm sure it'll be something tasty. I'm sure it's something good. I can't think what it is. Is it Shayna against Candice. Might be Shayna against Candice for the women's title. It really doesn't matter. It's going to be awesome. As long as they fix the problems with the network. If the network hasn't been fixed, I am going to write a very angry letter. Yeah? Vince, if you're watching, I've warned you. You have been warned.